You are wrong about libertarians, and most libertarians are wrong about libertarians. Being libertarian is not to align with a certain political party or to align with certain political policies. To be libertarian is to believe in a philosophy. Nothing more, nothing less. In my first video, I want to discuss the difference between an ideology and a philosophy, a political ideology and a philosophy, and why the libertarian philosophy is that. I first discovered libertarianism through the news, like most people discover politics in general. It was something that was touted to be even further right of Republicans. The same way that progressives or the Green Party are further left of Democrats. The difference, though, I feel, is that libertarianism is not a political ideology. It is based upon the idea of anyone being able to do anything they want, pursue their dreams, pursue their desires, or do absolutely nothing at all, as long as they do not hurt anyone else. Whether that means you want to do illicit substances all day and sit in a basement just wasting time, wasting your life away. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, that's okay. Whether that means you want to dominate the free market and master marketing and master product and master every sense of the business world. As long as you don't hurt someone, that is okay. I don't think that the libertarian philosophy is viable as a political party, let alone viable as a political ideology, because it does not constitute of any beliefs past that. It doesn't believe that we should be trying to rebuild certain things with the government. It does not believe that we should be trying to control people with the government. The libertarian philosophy, I believe, implies a sort of innate freedom. Something that we, not as Americans, but as humans, are born with. I spend all day working, and then I go home and work on myself. That is what I want. I know people who spend 2 hours a day working just so they can barely make it, just so they can barely pay rent and barely pay for food. But that's okay. See, it all comes down to the idea of freedom and free will. Now, there are questions like drugs, for example, like I brought up earlier. If you were doing them and you're not hurting someone, is that okay? Yes, of course. But if you sell them to someone knowing that it can hurt them, is that okay? It's a gray zone. That's why it's a philosophy and not a political ideology. There is no right answer to certain things. It's all about thinking and human morality at the end of the day. And there are people who identify as libertarians who are also very left in terms of the policies they believe in. They believe that there should be a welfare safety net to help out the less fortunate. They believe that healthcare should be free to everyone. But that is muddying the libertarian philosophy. Same with those who identify with the right side of the political spectrum. To believe that we should ban gay marriage or ban all drugs. Either way, it's muddying it. See, I don't think that you should be forced to do anything. I don't think you should be forced to have car insurance. I don't think you should be forced to, on a darker note, I don't think you should be forced to pay child support. Now, that is something that is not viable. The idea of letting people do whatever they want. That's not entirely viable, right? Because people are not good. Because there would be people that even though they shouldn't pay or don't need to pay child support, they don't. Just because they don't have to, they won't. We already see that in our world today. But morally, I think that if you have a child and you are not with your partner anymore, you should be helping to support that child's life. I think that you should take the personal responsibility to have car insurance. Because if you get in a wreck and kill someone in your car or kill someone in someone else's car or deal property damage, you should be able to pay for that. So, libertarianism is a philosophy and not a political ideology, because if it would never work as a political ideology. It would never work as something as stringent as a political party. You can't tell what someone else's morals are. And the truth is, like I said, there are two aspects of libertarianism. Do what you want and be free to do what you want as long as you don't hurt someone else. And that second part, that caveat, is what prevents it from ever being a proper political party. Because hurting someone else is subjective. And it's subjective based on one's own morals. Right? So, there's no real wrap up to this video. I mostly just wanted to talk about it, get the ball rolling, because it's something that's very interesting to me. And like I said, I think anyone who truly believes in the principles upon which the United States was founded should also believe in the philosophy of libertarianism. But there is no concrete answer to what it is in terms of a political ideology, because it can never be one. Okay, that's the end of the video. It's my first video, and I just wanted to get something out there. And, yeah, I know it's kind of rambly and kind of all around, but I hope it made you at least think and wonder, maybe self-reflect. If you like the video, and if you want to have more introspective conversations, you should drop a comment on anything, on your ideas or your thoughts on this, or any counterpoints you have, and subscribe for more videos, and subscribe so that if I do see a comment, I can respond to it and you can see my answer. Have a good one, y'all. Peace out.